Slav.
And I'm Dusko, and we're with the real estate partners at REPYYC First, and today we're at one of our newest investment properties.
We're going to be going through all the renovations we're going to be doing to the place. That being the first one. We're going to take you through the whole journey from start to finish. We're going to go through and show you every single renovation that we're planning to make to this home, as well as what we're estimating it's going to be costing us. At the end, we're going to do a second video where we show you what the actual cost came out to, as well as the final product. We're going to start off with the floors.
So the first major renovation that we'll be working on is the flooring. So the whole main level we're going to replace for luxury vinyl plank, starting off with the carpets. Because we have linoleum installed on the main level, we're going to have to level that out and install new plywood as a subfloor as well.
Up next is the kitchen. We're going to be keeping a lot of it the same, but we will be making some adjustments. Dusko, what do you think about these cabinets?
Cabinets are still in really good shape. The countertops, we just need a good clean. We will be replacing the fixtures, the sink, maybe some of the handles, but overall it's still in great shape. And we're going to be using it as a rental, so we're going to keep it for now.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the stuff that's in here, we can just make minor adjustments and it's going to work for our purposes right now. We're also going to get rid of the appliances, give it a nice little facelift.
We're also going to be replacing the entire lighting package in this home to LED lights. It's going to help reduce costs for the renters, and it gives it a lot better feel, and we don't want anything to stand out like this lovely light above me.
And because this room tends to get a little bit dark during the night, we are going to be adding 4 pop lights here to make sure that it's going to be very bright at all times. One of the big things we want to focus on is on the mechanical room. As you can see here, we do have polybutylene piping. Some of you guys might have homes built in the 80s and 90s. You probably have this throughout the home. It does increase the cost of insurance a little bit, and it's a little bit more prone to leaking. So we're actually going to be getting rid of it, and we're going to be getting the new stuff PEX all throughout.
So in terms of the mechanical system, the hot water tanks and the furnace, everything is mid-efficient. We do have 2 hot water tanks. One has already been disconnected. We're getting rid of this one, and we're going to be installing a new 50-gallon hot water tank. Moving on here into the furnace, it is still mid-efficient. I like keeping these around. They're easier to work on, cheaper to replace parts. We're gonna get this thing serviced, but we're gonna keep it. The humidifier here is no longer functioning. We don't have any hardwood in the home. We're gonna end up just doing a delete on this. But overall, a lot of this we can reuse, which is great news. A common concern for most buyers is a crack in the foundation. So this one's coming off the window frame, super common. No need to be concerned. It's not penetrating water. We are going to keep an eye on this one. The key here is to just ensure that water is not flowing against the foundation and away from the foundation. So we'll be utilizing our drainage system outside just to make sure that this crack doesn't become a concern in the future.
The other kinds of common cracks that we see are going to be in the floating slab. So you can see here, we do have some cracks that are going a few different directions. Realistically, these aren't a problem. We're not going to do anything about this. We're just going to keep an eye on it. As long as the slab doesn't start to heave where one side goes higher than the other, or the crack becomes particularly large, we're typically not too worried about it. Every basement's going to have this. Now we're in the master ensuite. Obviously, it's going to need a good amount of work, starting with the floors, fixing everything up, getting rid of the current fixtures, putting in new ones.
Yeah, we're missing a toilet. We don't know the condition of the tub, so we have a plumber coming in to work on that. It's going to be important to update all the fixtures just to ensure we don't have any issues or potential leaks. One oversight for most people is probably going to be the bathroom fan. If we don't have proper ventilation in this bathroom, we're going to start to see some stainings and we're going to have some more issues.
As far as the rest of the upstairs goes, we're going to be getting rid of all of the flooring. We're going to be painting the walls. As lovely as this color is, we do want it a little bit more modern. We're going to clean it up and make it look really nice for new renters.
Hey, Slav.
Yeah?
Don't forget we have to patch this 90s inspired hole in the wall to ensure it's a lot more private in this bedroom.
Not a bad idea.
So this is a perfect example of what we don't want to see. So we need to take this water out about 6 to 8 feet away from the foundation. Right now, all the water's coming down, hitting the foundation, and over time it's going to start to form small cracks or either seep underneath and then cause some water issues in the basement. So next step is we're going to buy some extensions and take the water right out to the street.
From a distance, you might actually think that this siding is old and needs to get replaced. Really, it's just dirty. It's vinyl. It lasts for quite a while. There aren't really many points of damage. So we're just gonna keep it as it is. We are gonna replace these two numbers, make it look a lot nicer.
We're also going to be replacing all the trim around the windows. It's still in okay shape, it could use a little bit of work, but we don't want these to rot away and then cause moisture issues behind the siding or to compromise the window seal. So we'll be replacing all the window trims for hardy board.
With the in-floor heat and the insulated walls, there's really only one thing that this garage is missing, and that's a garage door opener. There is one other thing that I want to show you guys, which is my favorite part. Comes with its own bathroom.
So right now we're in the carriage suite in the mechanical room that's shared within the garage. It does have its own panel, which is awesome if we need to add any plugs, if maybe the new renters are welders or just need more shop space. And we also have an in-floor heating system for the garage. That also services the suite upstairs for hot water. And then the furnace, which is going to service the suite upstairs as well. We're gonna have everything serviced, checked out before any renters move in.
And this is the final piece of the puzzle, the carriage house suite. We're gonna be giving this place the same kind of treatment as the rest of the house. We're gonna be replacing the floors and painting it all over.
We're almost gutting this entire place. So as you can see above us, we have no lights. We're gonna be redoing that. We're gonna be replacing all the appliances. We did have a small issue in the bathroom ceiling. We're gonna be retexturing that. Overall, it's still in pretty good shape, but we just want to fix it up to get that extra quality of renter.
When all is said and done, we're expecting that the house is going to rent out between $1,900 and $2,000, and the carriage house suite will rent out between $1,000 and $1,100.
Originally, our full renovation budget was $50,000. We're getting awfully close already. There's always small miscellaneous things that pop up, landscaping, trims, doors. But overall, we're very happy. I'm excited to see what our final budget comes out to.
In the future, we're going to talk about more of the finances end, what the mortgage is going to cost, the utilities, the insurance, all that kind of stuff to kind of give you a breakdown of what the costs are versus what the incoming rent is going to be. And we're also going to show you the finished product with all the renovations and let you know what it ended up costing in the end.